Broadcasting from the orbit to bring a warning.
I'm out of lockpicks.
Stay safe in the wilderness.
I'm out of lockpicks. No, I'm not good enough for that. No, I'm not good. No, I'm not. No, I'm not good enough. No, I'm not. No, I'm not good enough for that. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not good enough for that.
Really?
Someone hears that.
That's a ruin.
Wick is dead, but I found the ID cards on his body.
Dead? Shit. I told him whatever was there wasn't worth the risk. But Wick would do anything if it would mean him getting 2 shards he could tap together. Ah, well, give me the blank ID card. I'll work it up for you now. So, done. 1 fake ID ready to go.
Give me the counterfeit ID.
Okay, wait a second. Your image has to be added there first. So, done. Here's your ID. And this is the ID for Cooper. Take it to him. But make sure the clerics don't see it, see him, or see you handing this over. And do it as soon as you get in there. He's been at risk too long as it is. We don't need him being held, or worse, turned into a vegetable by the suggesters.
Someone needs to go out there and kill every last raptor.
Are you here to pay me those shards you owe me? Because I'm pissed at how long it's taken to pay.
Goods are the whole heart of trade. What's the world without trade?
No, I'm not good enough for that. No, I'm not. No. I'm not. No. I'm not good. No. I'm not good enough for that.
Halt. Known as a Yeah, sure. As long as that arrangement involves you pissing off and leaving me alone.
I have an entry ID. Let me through.
Really? I thought I knew all the ones that had been issued. And you were here asking about getting ID before. So tell me where you got this one.
It's mine. I was issued one after all. Must have misplaced it.
Do you outlaws ever stop lying? But still, all right, let's face it. We all lose our IDs some days. So let's say I give you the chance to buy an ID to replace yours. Then, we're both winners.
Okay, I'll buy an entry ID from you.
Good. That'll sort everything out in one go. Here you go. Oh, and there are some rules I need to tell you before you enter. First, stay away from the generators. Nobody but the technicians is allowed access to them. That sort of security is why we need to keep a rein on fake IDs. So take that fake straight to Eric, okay? Anyone you meet in the city who hasn't got proper documents, report them to him. That's what was laid down by the Great Council of Magalan. And the Great Council gave the clerics the responsibility for guaranteeing the city's independence. That means everyone is welcome here, until they cause trouble. So keep the peace while you're in there. Our suggesters are busy enough without you adding to their workload. And that's it. May pass.
What's happening?
Nothing right now. There was something building even before we let those Alps in. But hey, we're supposed to be a sanctuary, so...
How many separatists are there in the city?
Too many. Once in Alba, oh, they still hit Elex. Just a matter of time before they turn back. I don't know what they want in the city. If we weren't so busy here, we'd have tracked them down and cleared them out of a mess. Last thing we need is Zakor thinking we're harboring rebels. The Great Council, yes. I'm not that well. Alois is the Jew. You'll find him in the castle. Just go straight down the path into the inner...
What's a
Our suggesters are if someone causes trouble. But don't worry. It's a positive experience that will leave you happy about life. Even so, I recommend avoiding. Of course. It's important we keep the... and that we can hold... We've worked hard to keep things running here. We can't start letting people... Anyone who tries to get around with ID is given straight to the suggesters to be taken care of.
You have things to do. Go and do them.
You shouldn't stand around talking about these things.
Stay safe.
What do you want? Do you back the clerics here, or do you want them gone?
You get right to the point, don't you?
And are you gonna give me an answer?
I'm against the clerics.
Right, good. I can see you talk sense. They say they're here to keep things safe, to keep order. But it's obvious they want to drop their neutrality and extend Ignadon's control into Abessa. Not allowing anyone in or out of the city. That's just the start of it. You think that's because the Alps are getting closer? Or that those followers of Kalan really want a backdoor for invasion?
The Albs are more of a threat than the clerics.
Executions, converters, torture. Believe me, I know all about that shit. But those guys are only interested in Elex, and as far as I know, there isn't any more here in the city than there is elsewhere. So why should they show any interest in attacking a fortified position to get it, instead of sweeping up all there is out there?
The Albs want all the Elex. All of it. No matter where it is.
We won't get in their way. We don't want Elex. They have to see that.
Hunter sent me.
Why didn't he come himself?
He was afraid he wouldn't be let out of the city again if he was caught.
You mean he was afraid the same thing would happen to him that happened to me? Fuck it. At least the Suggesters haven't found me yet. Did Hunter give you something for me?
Yes, I have something for you.
Thanks. I was starting to think that I would never leave this stinking cleric-infested dome. I don't know if Hunter promised you a reward, but here's something for me in any case. You've helped a good cause. Trust me.
Why don't you do something to stop the clerics?
I trust you. You gave me my ticket here after all. But I can't tell you our plan. But you must have realized by now the dome must go. The clerics can't be allowed to take Abessa.
Yeah? Not now.
Huh. What do we have here? Fresh meat?
Paige? It is Paige, right? I haven't seen you in a long while.
That's because I get out of the way every time I see you coming, Ray. How did you get the guard to let you into the dome? I didn't think they'd ever let one of us in again. However you got in, you're going to find it even harder to get out. The clerics are a little jumpy at the moment. You might say paranoid. So, when they do let someone in, it does make me wonder who they are and why the clerics thought letting them in was a good idea.
If it's so hard to get in, what are you doing here?
I got in before things got so paranoid. And I came here for profit, of course. Lots of nervous people close to the Albs tend to be willing to invest shards in their safety, you see. And getting hold of supplies is hard out here. So, if you can get them, you can sell them for a high price. Well, that was the plan. Now, the clerics have stopped me trading and cut off all the supplies.
Where do you get your goods from?
Mostly directly from Tavar. And that's the main problem. Seeing as the clerics have got picky about who comes in and goes out of here. It's impossible to get by the guards without an ID card. And they took mine from me as part of their crackdown. Now they say I'm causing trouble. But what else is a businesswoman supposed to do when she has her business taken from her?
About your trade ban.
Yeah, don't tell me. Trading weapons can pose a danger to the community. But this is about self-defense. The only person who can stop a person with a gun is a person with an even bigger gun. Am I right? I mean, what? But they...
Sounds like you could...
Yes? Still. Let's say he... Not from Tavar. Let's say they have weapons and need shards. And what if I... And if I... I can... So... And with... Good. Right. So, leave the city and find a separatist called Radok. I think he's a separatist. But whatever he is, he's a mad fucker. But he has the weapons and he likes trade. He wants to sell the weapons, but you'll have to...
Where can I find Radok?
Up in the Highlands. When we last spoke, he told me he was going to head over to the northeast. He mentioned an abandoned wind turbine. With luck, he'll still be out there.
Hey, you.
Let me guess. I'm not allowed into the upper quarter?
What? No, everyone's allowed to move about freely here. I just have a question for you. You got here recently, right? I just want to know what things are like outside the dome. What's going on out there? Are the Albs attacking?
There is war going on. You must have heard about it.
Heard, yes. But we're cut off from it. They can't get into the dome. So they pass us by like a river around a rock. Kalan gave us the knowledge, and now look what we've achieved. A safe...
What are you doing outside Ignadon?
Kalan teaches that every pure spirit will find self. So, to help the law, everyone is welcome in the domed city. Everyone is safe here. My name is Eric, by the way. Chief engineer here in the dome. I'm in charge of all the generate... Of course, as long as we can maintain a constant energy flow, then they can't get in. Unfortunately, some of the energy regulators...
Malfunctioning energy regulators sound dangerous.
Of course they are. Outside of frying yourself if you try to adjust them. If we were attacked right now, the whole dome would go critical.
Why don't the clerics have a dome like this in Ignadon?
The dome requires immense amounts of energy. That means there's no way to cover the Hort with a shield like this. Besides, the cliffs around Hort give it a natural protection.
About... What?
If just one regulator... Otherwise, the discharge it would... Oh. I wanted to do it my... And why would... I don't trust the people of Tavar as...
I'm helping you because I expect to get paid.
Anything for a profit. Okay. I know. Alright, good. I have the energy. Please, take it to Lutz. Come back to me when you're done.
No, I'm not good enough for that.
What are you doing now? Who's there? Curiosity can get
about time. Better for you.
Will you just leave? That's it. Get the hell out of here.
What are you doing now? What are you doing now?
Just go. You should go. I don't like to repeat myself. Better for you.
Just go.
Just get out of here.
Just go.
Better for you.
What are you doing now? Just go. You should go. I don't like to repeat myself. That's enough.
He's been bothering me with that for days now.
You should think about leaving. Who's prowling around out there?
sufficient for us to talk.
Another time, yeah?
Another time.
Tell me about...
Right, well, this place always has the western, the southern part, Alois. If...
Hey you, I heard you speaking to Eric. He gave you an energy regulator for the dome, right? Give it to me, will you? Very soon now, you're going to need the right sort of friend, and giving that to me will earn you that.
What's in it for me if I help you?
Profit is profit. I respect that attitude. What do you think about 100 shards?
I won't give you the regulator.
Then you've blown your chance. And don't come back to me and ask for help when no one will let you out of here.
Let's trade.
Later, okay?
See you later.
Yeah, it's good to see you. Yeah, it's good to see you. Yeah, it's good to see you.
So, you come
Not
here
now.
from Goliath?
Not now.
Goliath? No. I was exiled.
Hey, nice to see you.
Stay safe.
Ah, the gift and treasures of trap. So what are you? Merchant? Bounty hunter? Or a nobody, like most people out there?
Don't you recognize an outlaw when one's standing in front of you?
Oh, yeah. Should have trusted my nose instead of my eyes. But as far as I see it, the way we are now, we should get along wonderfully with each other. I mean, otherwise, you wouldn't have even spoken to me, right?
How do people live here?
Here, smoke one with me, before you start bombarding me with questions, yeah? I have the best stuff here.
What do you have to offer?
Troll dung, rat scab, it's all first-class stuff. Snort it, smoke it, either way, you'll never forget the experience.
Forget it.
Well, that's your choice. From time to time, you need to open a door in your head and look inside, right? But if you won't, then all the more for me. That done, let's get into the real business.
Business? With me?
You see someone else here? Real business. A proper opportunity. You see, the clerics have had this city under their control for years. And the Duke thinks they're planning to take control everywhere, sooner or later. And he thinks the Dome City could be the starting point for their military campaign. So, my job is to find out if he's right. If there is something brewing that could be dangerous for us in Tavar.
What information have you gathered about the clerics?
Pretty much nothing so far. They've not been very loose-lipped around me. I must sorta stand out.
So, you want me to be your spy?
I want you to find out information. Now I can see in your eyes that you haven't fallen for the cleric's tricks. You aren't simple enough to believe every piece of troll shit you're fed.
What do you expect from me?
All that you have to do is get some answers out of somebody, and I've even got the guy lined up ready for you. His name is Lutz. He's one of Alois's technicians. As far as I know, he's trying to re-establish communications with the other clerics in Ignadon. Well, go and grill Lutz. Do that.
You know, helping the Duke out is probably a good idea. He gets kind of pissed when he finds out you didn't.
How many shards are you talking about?
Enough. The Duke is generous. I pay. That much you can be sure of.
Where can I find Lutz?
If he's not on a call, then he's usually working maintenance on one of the generators. Just walk along the battlement path up at the top. It can't be far.
Why do you think that these tech...
Because he must have heard, and I need to know what he knows.
Keep your hands off my machines. Every machine you outlaws touch falls apart after 3 minutes. The energy regulators are screwed. The surge gauge is failing and I can't see why. And now the shield profiler is returning a really strange set of values. Altogether, that makes for one dangerous set of problems that could fry both of us if the wrong bit of kit gets jolted. And I'm the one who has to fix all this. Ah, shit, I can't even sort out the replacement parts until I have this stabilized.
I heard you are having trouble establishing communications with the Horde in Ignadon.
That is just... Wait. How do you know that? That's confidential.
I just overheard someone talking about it.
So the word is out? That is a worry, a real worry. Well, we can't waste any more time. We need to fix that comms relay station before anyone tries to take advantage of our problems. Since you're in the know, can you help me?
We might be able to come to an agreement.
An agreement? Okay, sure, an agreement. As long as you help. If you don't help us, we could lose everything we have here. And if things fall apart out there, you can be certain that it will get bloody for everyone.
What's so important about fixing your communications right now?
We're awaiting the delivery of some combat mechs. But they haven't arrived, and we've no way to check why without communications being re-established. That's why we've got to get the link back up now, so we can find out what's going on.
What do you need combat mechs for?
I don't know. I guess they're worried about security. And supplies. We need firepower to get enough food and tech spares into the dome to keep things going. And that's before the Alps. Zakor might have left us alone recently, but who knows how long that'll last. But it's not just about mechs. It's about food and news and everything else. We need a link with the Horde to keep this place going. We need to get this fixed as soon as possible. And please, please, keep this problem confidential. Otherwise, we are very likely to face even greater challenges. Here are the coordinates of the relay station that's gone down. It's over to the northeast of the city. Head that way and keep looking out for an antenna on the horizon. But I have no idea what the issue is there. You might be able to fix it at the bottom, but there's a chance you might have to climb the antenna mast. There will be a device somewhere on site that you can use to recalibrate the antenna. I hope that'll be enough to fix the problem.
Eric sent me.
Oh, thank Kalan. Do you have the energy regulator?
Yes. Here.
Perfect. That looks great. Thanks. Thanks for getting that. I'll install it immediately. You better get back to Eric. You can tell him I'm putting it in right now.
escaped the crate?
Yeah.
It is not efficient for us to talk.
I spoke to Lutz.
You got me just in time. I was right about to light one up. So, go ahead. What did he say?
I assume you don't want to hear about the energy regulators.
No, I don't want you to put me to sleep. I need information about what the clerics are planning. He must have said something about their plans.
Lutz said something about combat mechs being brought here from Ignadon.
That is the proof. They're planning an offensive.
He didn't say anything about an offensive. He mentioned defense.
No, there's no need for mechs for that. It's clear the clerics are planning something. Did he tell you anything else?
Yes, he wants me to help him re-establish contact with Ignadon.
How are you supposed to do that?
There is a defective relay station between Abessa and Ignadon. I'm supposed to readjust the antennas there.
Yeah, he doesn't look like someone who'd want to go outside the city. He's too cozy in his machine rooms. But we can use this to our advantage. When you readjust that antenna, you can install a little transmitter for me at the same time. That way we always have an idea what the clerics are up to. That'll make the Duke very happy.
Then shouldn't you do it and make the Duke happy?
Hey, the Duke already loves me. And I'll pay you. I'll pay you well.
And now, fortification. Aren't you in the least bit scared?
Of what?
Anything. I mean, you might be feeling good, but this stuff scares the hell out of me. So, that creature's down there.
Okay, that should be child's play. It seems to have worked. There's nothing to do here.
Ray, you've been out in the wilderness, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm looking for a guy, and I wonder if you've seen him. He's called Ray. He's an outlaw with a big mouth on him. Bit of a waster. You haven't met him anywhere out there, have you?
I've met a lot of people. Maybe I've met him, maybe I haven't.
Yeah? Well, if you do find Ray, can you let me know? Well, I guess that's my questions answered. Ray, you old son of a bitch. I was starting to think you weren't still alive.
You know, I am sort of surprised about that myself.
Well, 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 here he is. Large as life and right in front of me. I guess this means we really do have ourselves a problem now, don't we? I still want the shards for the contract, or for Ray's hide. So, are you gonna pay me? Or am I gonna have to claim on the contract?
So you've got one of these contracts.
You know about them, do you? Well, yes, I've got one. And I'm gonna claim the reward for it.
Give me the contract, or I'll kill you.
Now you want to get killed for that, idiot? Now... You'll regret that.
He fought hard.
He was a brave man when I knew him. We still haven't found all the copies of the contract. Yeah, let's hope we find the rest before someone tries to collect on it.
What about your old boss, Jackson? Do you have an idea where he is?
Jackson's still doing what he's always done. The guys he's running with now take anything from anyone.
Where is he?
They're wanted men, so his gang is always on the move.
If Jackson's on the run, do we...
He's still got a copy of the contract for the...
Let's find Jack.
Jackson's dangerous. If we find him, maybe it will be the end for me. Maybe...
Your choice.
Yeah. Leave him out there and wait for him to find me, or find him first. Not much. Jackson's king. Shit. That's Jackson's hideout. Jackson. He's really there.
You're free to stay here. I will speak with Jackson.
Yeah, maybe. But no. No, I should go and see his face when he sees mine. Jackson's hideout is there. Let's go.
Now you learn.
What? Are we fighting now?
I have Jackson's copy of the contract.
So, another one out to get me. I'm not surprised. I mean, of all the gang, Jackson didn't give a shit about anyone. We still haven't found all the copies of the contract. Yeah, let's hope we find the rest before someone tries to collect on it.
You don't need to worry about Jackson anymore. But if he was carrying a copy of the contract, then he isn't the one behind this. We still don't know who took the hit out on you.
If it isn't Jackson who took the contract out, then I don't know who it could be. I'll have to look into this and tell you if I find anything new, okay?
Is everything okay with us?
I don't know. You